Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a block that is called Soldier's Star. So you're going to make two different blocks but four of each, so I'm only going to show you one. So this block right here, you're going to need three different fabrics. You're going to need two squares that are 3 inches by 3 inches, and I chose red, so one color. You're going to need one that is of a darker color. I decided to do mine in these fabrics right here because it's called Soldier Star. I wanted to make it kind of patriotic. So I got these from Walmart, and this was a fat quarter also from Walmart. I do believe it is seasonal, so they won't have them after probably July. But if you're interested, I would go get those now. So I chose the blue. I needed one of the blue, two of the red, and one of the white, all 3 by 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these into half square triangles, just like I usually do. Now you could just cut right down the middle of all of them and sew them together, but I like to do it this way. It keeps them a little more uniformed for me, not stretching. So I laid that on the 1/4 inch line on the corners, and I drew my line. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, and then you're going to just pin a red to each one of the others. So you have, each block has a red one, or whatever color you choose. You don't have to do it patriotic like I did. You could even do it in army colors or marine colors, any colors you want. It's your block. So then I'm going to take these to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew them up, but I already did that to this one. So I'll do that in a minute, but I'm going to show you the next step here, so I don't have to pause the video so many times. We're going to cut that corner to corner. Then we're going to get the ironing mat. I'm going to iron these to the red. On this one, I ironed everything to the red because then everything laid flat, because I didn't want to iron any to the white, but I needed them to all go the same way. So we're gonna press those, then we're gonna trim them. We're gonna trim them down to 2.5 inches. So I'm gonna lay this, that would have worked, but I'm gonna do it at the 1. I'm gonna lay this all the way on the diagonal line, as close as I can to the top. And we're just going to trim off, should be just some shreds, really. If you're afraid of sewing it too tight, cut it a little bit bigger. And then 3 inches, cut it at 3 1/4, 3 1/8 even. So we're going to trim that down. And this one. Never get that. I guess I don't press hard enough. All right, and then this one. All right, so then actually you're going to have 4 of them, these 2 and 2 of the others, and I'm going to then lay them out. These are going to go like this, and the other ones will be blue and white, just like that. So this is one of them. I've already sewn it together. So you're going to lay your blue ones there, and then you'll just sew your blue to your red there, and your blue to your red here, and then sew your 2 rows together. So those are going to look like that. So that you're going to make 4 of those. So total, you'll need 4 of the white, 4 of the blue, and 8 of the red to make the whole block. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that to the side. I want to get to the next step. The next step, you're going to need 4, again, mine is red, whatever color you choose. You're going to need 4 that are 4.5 by 4.5. And you're going to need 8 of these that are 2 7/8. No, they're 2.5. They're 2.5. So sorry. You're going to need 4 of those. So for those, you're going to fold it over, and I've already drawn the line, but I'm going to show you what I did. You're going to take that and you're just going to lay it the ruler from corner to corner. So that's where you want your line to be. Just right, start in the middle and work your way out if you have trouble like I just did. So you're going to take this and you're going to lay it with your line going this way. So when you're done, you want this to fold out this way. So you're just going to do that. I'm going to do it on this side actually. And you're going to pin that and you'll sew it. And then you're going to have this. And I already laid my ruler down. And I cut off at a 1/4 inch. I laid it down on the stitch line, the 1/4 inch there, and I just sliced it off and then I folded it open. So then you're going to take one of your other ones and you are going to lay it opposite. So when it folds open, it's going to look like this. So now I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew all these pieces up, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. All right, so I've done all that. Now I've sewn that, and now we're going to take our, we'll use this one, our 1/4 inch there, and we're going to slice that off too. Then we'll iron it open. Actually, I'll do them both. I went ahead and sewed them both up. I noticed I did do those opposite. I probably should have tried to make them go the same way, but ask me if I'm worried about it. So now we're going to just square these back up. See how this one hangs over just a little? I'm just going to slice that off. Just even. I'm going to line up this because I knew this was straight, and I'm going to line up the edge there. I'm just going to slice that off. Just sewed it a little wrong and just made it even again. So now we're going to sew up our top row of our block. I already did the bottom one because I wanted to see how it looked. So we're just going to sew. The top one is actually going to go the exact same way. So we're going to lay it out just like this. Well, I'll just show you the block. I'm sorry, I'm indecisive. So this will be the top. The bottom is going to be the exact same way. And you're going to want your white next to your blue there. This will be the middle. And then our middle piece is just the blue, which completes the star, and it is also 4.5 by 4.5. So now I'm going to finish sewing up these two, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I ironed the top ones to the middle because there was less bulk there. And I'm going to iron the middle one to the outside. Not less bulk, but it was a better option than ironing the top ones out. Okay, so there you have all your rows are sewn together. We just have to sew the rows together, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pin up my seams, then I'll pin the beginning and the end. And then I'll be right back. All right, so I've sewn that together and this is how it looks. But actually when I was sewing it, I was lining up my rows and I noticed it. One of them, I had these switched. So I did tear that out and re-sew it. So now it's right. Double check yourself, people. Double check, double check, double check. So anyways, I redid it and then I sewed it all together. So there's how it looks. It finishes at about 11 1/4. And I'm not so sure I like these. I like them, but I'm not sure I'd do a whole blanket like that. I really don't know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you try this block. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know what you think of the block. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.